How's it going, everybody? And now we're going to get into Saturday's Bible study. You make sure the volume is good. It's still good. And let's continue. Matthew 12, Revelation 12. But when the Pharisees saw it, they were messing around on the Sabbath, remember? Eating, plucking ears of corn, I think. Behold, thy disciples do that which is not lawful to do upon the Sabbath day. And he said unto them, have you not read what David did when he was an hungered, and they that were with him, how they entered into the house of God and did eat the showbread, which was not lawful for him to eat, neither for them which were with him, but only for the priest? Or have you not read in the law how on the Sabbath day the priest in the temple profane the Sabbath and are blameless? But I say unto you that in this place is one greater than the temple. But if ye had known what this meaneth, I will have mercy and not sacrifice, ye would not have condemned the guiltless, for the Son of Man is Lord even of the Sabbath. And we just talked about that yesterday, or in Friday's study. I did it about 30 minutes ago. And when he departed thence, he went into their synagogue, and behold, there was a man in which had a hand withered. And they asked him, saying, is it lawful to heal on the Sabbath? That they might accuse him. And he said unto them, what man shall there be among you that shall have one sheep, and it fall into a pit on the Sabbath day? Will he not lay hold on it and lift it out? So he's just messing with them. They're trying to mess with him, and he's just, of course, defeating them, messing with them tenfold. Let's continue Revelation 12. And his tail, so talking about the dragon, drew a third part of the stars of heaven and did cast them to the earth. And the dragon stood before the woman, which was ready to be delivered for to devour her child as soon as it was born. And she brought forth a man child who was to rule all nations with a rod of iron. Talking about Jesus, and her child was caught up unto God and unto his throne. So now Jesus has ascended. So a lot of figurative speech here. Of course, Satan could not devour Jesus when he was born, but was put in his heart to, of course, want to, and he was not able to kill Jesus until the exact appointed time. And the woman fled into the wilderness, where she hath a place prepared of God, that they should feed her 1,260 days. I believe this is the remnant on the earth that is shielded from the wrath of God. There will always be human sheep on the earth, even during the wrath of God. And there was a war in heaven, and Michael and his angels fought against the dragon, and the dragon fought against his angels and prevailed. Neither was there a place found any more in heaven for them. And the great dragon was cast out, that old serpent called the devil and Satan, which deceiveth the whole world, and he was cast into the earth, and his angels were cast out with him. And I heard a loud voice saying in heaven, now is come salvation and strength and the kingdom of our God and the power of his Christ. For the accuser, which is Satan, of our brethren is cast down, which accused them before our God day and night. And they overcame him by the blood of the Lamb and by the word of their testimony, and they loved not their lives unto death. And that goes back to Luke 14:26. You must hate your mother, your father, and your children, and your wives, and everybody, and even your own life, to be his disciple. It's not an emotional hatred. You don't emotionally hate yourself or your children or your family, but you have to hate on the bad things that you do. You don't love your life to the point to where your desires in the flesh come above what God wills for you to do. Not the will that where he's declaring everything, but the other will, which means more of what he would want you to do. God's will is being done every day because he's declared the end from the beginning. Everything is said. The book of Revelation is written. There's nothing in between. where God is waiting on any free will decisions. I'm glad you're here. I love you very much. Ask questions anytime. That's what I'm here for.